Hello, I'm Jamie Younger, and this is If You Knew Me, a podcast about the inner lives of women. Every week, we walk into the heart and mind of one woman. Each guest can choose to share her real name or to stay anonymous. This week, we hear from Kaitlyn. That's her pseudonym. Kaitlyn has struggled with body stuff and self-image and weight for as long as she can remember. She's deliberating the possibility of making a no-going-back decision to manage her weight. Her story is entitled The Operation.
So much of this journey for myself is just doing something for myself, finally. So I am 38 currently and have really kind of, looking back at my life, struggled with my weight as long as I can remember. Like, I can't think of a time in my life where my weight was not something that was a constant presence in my mind, whether it be comments from grandparents or comments from peers or just those inner thoughts of I'm different than everyone close to me, everyone in my family, most of my friends. And how am I different? It's that my weight is different. My weight is more than those around me. One of my earliest memories in relationship to my body and dressing myself and picking out clothes and going shopping revolves around being told to dress for the body that you have, not the body that you want. And so not wearing clothes that were maybe a little bit more form-fitting, because as a pudgier child, as a pudgier adolescent, maybe that didn't look so visually appealing to whoever I was shopping with. I don't even know what my own sense of style is. I wear clothes that I feel hide my body, because dress for the body that you have, I don't know what that's supposed to look like. I don't know. And I don't feel like I can go to a big box store and just put on anything that I think is cute, because I analyze not how does this make me feel? What are other people going to think when they see me in this? It's not like I want to buy fishnet stockings and tube tops. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe that's the kind of style I want. But I don't know, because I am ashamed to show off the body that I have. I think especially after having kids, just realizing like I want better for myself. I want happiness for myself. And the one area in my life that I really struggle with the most is being overweight and feeling inadequate in regards to how I look and feel about my own body. I'm kind of in the early process stages of seeking surgical solutions for weight management. I mean, surgery entails having a portion of your stomach removed. They don't save it in a jar for you, for a year and a half down the road. If you're like, oh, actually, I'd kind of like that part of my stomach back. So it is a permanent solution, a permanent surgery, I guess. Right now, I'm optimistic and I'm hopeful, and I think yep, it's the path that I want to take for myself. But there is that little bit in the back of my mind that thinks, I don't know, this is pretty permanent. Is this really the route you want to go? How could it be more challenging? What if it isn't the right solution? What if I get really sick? What if I have adverse reaction from the surgery? What if there's a surgical complication? What if really I just need to do some therapy work? And that was part of the whole problem. Not, is my weight just a reflection of some of the other internal stuff that's going on? So does it keep me awake at night? No, but definitely as I'm preparing meals for myself and my family now, I think, okay, so my meal for the first several weeks and months are going to be 2 to 4 ounces of food. That's not a whole lot. And as I'm making a waffle for my son in the morning and I take a small bite of his, well, I'm not going to be able to do that. Not forever, but definitely initially. I mean, it's a pretty drastic surgery where you really do have to let your body heal appropriately. And what is that going to look like? What is that new normal going to be? I don't know. Those are the things that keep me wondering, keep me guessing. Food plays a lot more than just fuel in my life currently. Food is celebration. Food is reward. Food is comfort. Food is family meals together. Food is date night. My husband and I communicate, or the way that we take time out, maybe for date night for ourselves or a special Saturday morning breakfast out. It's not just going to be food relationships that change. It's going to be relationships overall that are changing, and how we interact together without food being the center source of those interactions. I envision days that are filled with bike rides and walks to the park and taking the dog to the dog park and exploring the world around me instead of feeling like the days pass and the seasons pass and I live in a beautiful place, but I just don't feel physically fit, physically well enough to explore all the beauty that's around me. I'm almost 40. I don't want to look back another 40 years from now and think, I didn't do this for myself because I was afraid of what other people would think. Like, I feel like I'm finally at a point in my life where I want something and I'm going to work towards that, hoping that the people around me support me. And if they don't, then that's okay too. I don't feel like I'm making a choice for myself that is detrimental to those around me, because really, ultimately, it has nothing to do with them. It has to do with me.
Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode. If Kaitlyn's story spoke to you, take a moment and share it with a friend. And if you think more people should know about this show, more than just your friends, please rate us or leave us a written review on your favorite listening platform. It helps people find us. And last but not least, if you love this show, I invite you to become a monthly member. When you make a small monthly contribution, it helps us produce the show. And in return, we provide you with ongoing resources and tools for a rich inner life, like live online events with interesting, insightful women, meditations with internationally known teachers, and even simple things like prompts for writing to your future self. We look forward to sending you our fantastic welcome package when you join us. It includes 3 unique gifts that you won't find anywhere else. The links for everything that I just mentioned are in the show notes. This podcast is produced by me, Jamie Younger, and my husband, Pete Herkmans. Thanks so much for listening to If You Knew Me. We'll be back with you next week.